All right, well, the Pahalgam terror attack is easily the most heinous terror attack Jammu and Kashmir has witnessed since the Pulwama terror attack. The official confirmation right now is that 2 people have been killed while dozens have been injured. The attack happened at around 2:30 p.m. when 4 terrorists wearing masks opened fire on a group of tourists. The terrorists fired incessantly at the tourists, which caused major panic with people running in all directions. The Home Minister has reached Srinagar, Chief Minister is reaching Pahalgam, and high-level meetings have been held and operations to nab the terrorists have also started. Ashik Mir, my colleague, is joining us at this point in time. First up, to give us the account of what's the situation on ground. Ashik, please take us through as to what's happening right now. From what we are learning, is that the number of people who have died, it's not confirmed, is a lot more than 2. Ashik, what more can you tell us? Some people are saying that it's over 20 people have died.
Well, absolutely, Vineet. We are at the ground at the GMC hospital in Anantnag, where the 8 injured have been brought and 1 dead body have been brought here. And as far as sources are concerned, the Indian Army has airlifted many injured and they have been brought to BB Kent Hospital in Srinagar. With me is a senior BJP leader and he will spoke with this incident. आप मुझे बताइए ये जो आज का इंसिडेंट हुआ कैसे देखते हैं कश्मीरियत पर कितना बड़ा दगा
देखिए बहुत अफसोसनाक वाक़या है। फिर से बुज़दिल पाकिस्तान की तरफ से कश्मीरियत को फिर से शर्मसार करने की कोशिश की गई, लेकिन आज कश्मीर हो या कन्याकुमारी हो, भारत का हर एक वासी पाकिस्तान स्पॉन्सर्ड टेररिज्म के ख़िलाफ़ खड़ा है। वो कितनी भी कोशिश करे यहाँ पीस को डिस्टर्ब करने की, और जिस तरीके से आपने देखा जो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने इन 10 सालों में ज़मीन आसमान का फ़र्क लाया। हम उसी अनंतनाग में खड़े हैं जहाँ पर टूरिस्ट एक बार आता था, कतराता था यहाँ आने से, लेकिन आज करोड़ों की संख्या में पहलगाम टूरिस्ट आ रहे थे। ये वही चीज़ें, वही कोशिशें फिर से कि कश्मीरियत को कैसे हम बदनाम करें, जो कि वो इरादा हमारे प्रधानमंत्री और हमारे गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी ने नाकामयाब किया है। पूरा कश्मीर और कश्मीर का हर एक सिविल ऑफ सेक्शन इस इंसिडेंट को कंडम करता है। एक बेगुनाहों को मार के पाकिस्तान को कुछ हासिल होने वाला नहीं है, लेकिन इससे कश्मीरी और भारत का देशवासी मजबूत हो रहा है और एकजुट यूनिटी के साथ इस पाकिस्तान का जो ये मुंह तोड़, इसका जवाब दिया जाएगा। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता पिछले 4 घंटे से यहाँ खड़े हैं। हमारे ज़िला अध्यक्ष जो अनंतनाग के, और हम पेशेंट्स को देख रहे हैं, कहीं पर अगर खून की ज़रूरत है, कहीं अगर एम्बुलेंस की ज़रूरत है, हमारे सारे कार्यकर्ता यहाँ खड़े हैं और हमें यकीन है हमारे गृह मंत्री होम मिनिस्टर अमित शाह जी इस इंसिडेंट का भरपूर पाकिस्तान को जवाब देंगे।
This is the what reactions are coming from the ground beneath. We are at the GMC hospital. My cameraman can show you, Firoz can show you in visuals how many people are still waiting there. And so far 8 injured have brought here and 1 dead body has been reached here. And there are number of casualties what we are getting from the reports. As far as the sources are concerned, Home Minister Amit Shah is chairing a high-level security meeting in Srinagar. After that, he will be going to Pahalgam, where he will take the situation. See, these are the visuals. We have spoken to many tourists who were injured in this horrific attack, and they were saying. Are with me, and then we were.
All right, some issue with Ashik's network over there. We are going to come back to him momentarily. Some breaking news coming in that NewsX has accessed the final video of Karnataka's Manjunath before the attack during his visit to Jammu and Kashmir.
बैटरी इनको 1000 बार बोला बैटरी भिजवा दो, क्या करे।
All right, that's the video of the couple just before his life was taken by this dastardly attack. It's heartening to see that a light-hearted holiday within India could result into a death spell for these innocent people for no fault of theirs. For being Hindus in India, for being Indians in India, they have been slaughtered in Kashmir today. It's a great loss, it's a great tragedy. We're going to discuss this with our guest. Joining us on the show is Ambassador Bhaswati Mukherjee, former diplomat, Major General J.K. Bansal, senior defense expert with us. Mr. Sumit Peer, senior political commentator, also joins us. Mr. Rohan Gunaratna, security expert, with us on the show as well. Commodore Anil Jay Singh, VP Indian Maritime Foundation, also joins us on the show. Ambassador Mukherjee, I'll begin with you, ma'am. It's a very difficult day for all Indians. This is perhaps the worst attack in Jammu and Kashmir after the Pulwama attack. These innocent people, and you've seen the visuals, ma'am. I feel gutted looking at these images that are coming about. These people are, in their own country, without any presumption whether their security or their life is at risk. The number one possibility that's emerging at this point in time is that such a dastardly attack, ma'am, could not have been possible without local support. These people, these terrorists, were on foot, and from what I have learned and read also, ma'am, that before they left, they told the survivor or the survivors that whatever they have done should be conveyed to Modi. Is that what they said, ma'am? That those were their parting words. What do you say to this, ma'am?
First of all, my deepest condolences and my great personal sorrow at the loss of innocent lives of our fellow countrymen and women who, as you said, had gone to a part of India to have a light-hearted holiday. If they said to convey to PM Modi, it demonstrates that the process of normalization of Jammu and Kashmir was alarming our enemy across the border, and it has been orchestrated to try and stop the process of normalization, which includes huge flows of tourism within India into J&K to boost the local economy, which also gives a boost to local industries, to restaurants, cafeterias, to the skiing industry. In fact, all this, which was going on without any difficulty, was rapidly bringing Jammu and Kashmir back into a situation where, instead of being a state that was left out of development, it was being incorporated into the development model of India. Regardless of who is the Prime Minister, they gave a message to Prime Minister Modi. Our message should be that we have zero tolerance for terrorists, and we should deal with such people the way other countries, big countries who know how to demonstrate power, do what is to be done. I don't want to say anything further. We should do what is to be done and what should be done, and what we have done earlier in the past, we should do the same. At the same time, we must beef up security, but not in a manner as to deter tourist flows into J&K, because it was these tourist flows, etc., which was helping to build up the economy and to build up the shattered lives of local people, and which was also encouraging some small flows of Kashmiri Pandits back into the valley. I happen to know 2 or 3 of them quite well. And it was also giving the impression that finally we've been able to mainstream Jammu and Kashmir actually, and Pahalgam, where I've been to earlier, such a beautiful place. The scenes of the slaughter, like people who have been literally slaughtered and left lying there, is a terrible sight, and it will, let's not fool ourselves, Vineet, it will definitely scare and deter people from going in the same manner. The situation has to be brought under control immediately, and such a strong response has to be given to those who have done this. And when you speak of local support, let's not forget, Vineet, that there are sleeper cells. There are sleeper cells not just here, there are sleeper cells also in the northeast. There are sleeper cells near the Siliguri corridor. There are sleeper cells on the Indo-Bangladesh border. So these are not local people. These are sleeper cells of terrorists operating from across our border. those sleeper cells come active when an attack is planned, and we know what is to be done, and we will do what is to be done. Uh, and as far as the terrorist who said, please tell Prime Minister Modi, I would tell him, please go and tell the Pakistan army chief who was preaching to us about the two nation theory when Pakistan is breaking into pieces. I would tell the Pakistan army chief, the ISI chief, and the cowardly Pakistani prime minister that India will do what it takes. India will surely take revenge. For every one person who's been killed, we will kill 10. When we are not a weak state, we know what is to be done. We will do what is to be done. Beneath.
But Sumit Peer, what is to be done in this particular situation? We all know that Pakistan is behind it. Is it time for another surgical strike?
Vineet, thanks for having me on your show. My heartfelt condolences to the people who have lost their lives, and I wish people the fastest recovery who are still injured. You see, today is a different day. Today, 22nd April 2025 is the date. Do a E is equal to, we use that is equal to sign. It is equal to 7th of October 2023. What happened in Israel on 7th of October 2033, that is what they have done to us on 22nd April 2025. So it is a targeted attack on Hindu tourists in Kashmir. The place is called Baisaran. Baisaran is a place where you go on foot or on a horseback, so there is no jeepable or the cars can't go there. So when you are stuck there, when you are in that place, you have to only come back on a horseback or you have to walk. So terrorists choose the place. It was done on a day where locals don't go there. Locals only go there on weekends. Usually in the weekends, the terrorists go there. The tourists go there. They ask the name. Naam pucha hai, fir mara hai. They asked the name and then killed him. It was not a bomb going off. It was not a random fire. We need for 10 minutes, they were firing AK-47s. In 10 minutes, you can easily empty 10 mags. 10 into 4, 40 to 45 mags were emptied. And as per the sources and some media reports, at least 27 people are dead. 27 people are dead and around 40 to 50 might be injured. That is what the number comes. This is evident from the fact when Prime Minister Modi was briefed, he asked Mr. Amit Shah to immediately go to Kashmir. Umar Abdullah immediately rushes to Kashmir. The head of the northern command of the army is in Kashmir. All the Ala Adhikaris or the top officials of Fauj and administration are in Kashmir. So what is to be done? What is to be done? You can't be patrolling every nook and corner. What is to be done is to stop this epicenter of Islamic Jihad and terror, which is GHQ Rawalpindi. If you have to settle this issue, you have to settle GHQ Rawalpindi. You have to go and settle Asim Munir. You have to go and settle Pakistani army and ISI. You have to settle those lodge pants where they breed the jihadis. I have seen videos where hundreds of them are bred today. They are waiting for an opportunity to come, and whenever they get an opportunity, they will come. How many things can you patrol? How much of area can you deploy army on? It is easier to cross the line and strike them where it hurts. Let Pakistani army feel the pain. Let it go to their homes, their houses, their villages. जब मातम होगा ना वहाँ पे, जब ताजिए निकलेंगे ना, they will know what is the cost of doing it. What is the cost of concession of doing it? You will go after those 4 terrorists. Anyway, that meat will kill them 100%. But does it settle there? They will send another 4. Unless and until you end the epicenter of terror and jihad, that is Pakistani army and Pakistani ISI, it is not going to end. Those terrorist camps, it's not going to end. We need. If we want POK chahiye na, this is the time to take POK. Nobody on earth will stop you from taking POK. You want GB, take it now. Let everybody know. And I want to ask, how could it happen without local support? Do you think Pakistan spoke to nobody before doing this attack? Of course, America of today is not going to talk to them. Russia of today is not going to talk to them. But People's Republic of China can talk to them. They did with some kind of a political and international patronage. This is a carnage, Vineet. This is our 7th October 2023. Why don't we say that? Surgical strike se baat nahi banegi. Na Balakot se baat nahi banegi. Now we have to go and dismantle Pakistan. We have to go and get POK. We have to cut them into pieces. We have to dismantle this mullah army. This is a jihad factory which is working there. Now what you are seeing, if I can be very candid and direct, which I am always, it is Islamic terror manifesting in J&K. Why did they ask the names? Naam pooch ke kyun mara bhai? I mean, we have seen terror in J&K. Names were not asked in the last 20 years. Now, for the first time, you're asking a name and you're killing. And then you dare ka jaake Modi ko bolo. Go and tell this to Modi. What is this happening? This kind of an attack is not possible without the support of Pakistan. There might be Pakistani army regulars, there might be a Pakistani terrorists. Locals somewhere definitely giving them support. And the message is very clear, Jaake Modi ko mot do. Now, what are we supposed to do? Track down those 4 terrorists. That is the basic of the job. Like in the case of Rana, I told you we'll put Rana 3 feet below the ground. That is basic. But what about the people who were with Rana, who facilitated Rana, who are his buddies here, who is the gang who's helping Rana here? Who are these people? Let's go and take it to Pakistan. If the cost and implications and ramifications don't go to Pakistan, we are only waiting for another disaster to happen. Don't blame the army. Don't blame the police. It's such a wide terrain. How much can you patrol? How much can you do? But it's very easy to find a lodgement where you have 100 of these rats which are breeding. Go and kill them there. Because the problem is if you don't kill them there, if they survive, then they'll come and kill us. If you don't kill them in time, they will kill some of us. There was a tweet last time, somebody tagged me, said there are breeding grounds in Pakistan. I tagged everybody. He said, if we don't kill them, then some of us have to die. Unfortunately, that is what happened. Why should a Manju not die? Why should somebody die because he's a Hindu? Because he went to Kashmir to have a nice time, we will kill them. It's a very subtle message they are sending. This idea of New Kashmir is being challenged. This normalcy is being challenged, and even they are hurting the livelihood of locals because they don't care. Asim Munir was very direct. हम हिंदुओं के साथ नहीं रह सकते. हमारा तरीका अलग है, हमारा मजहब अलग है, our ambitions are different. What is the ambition of Asim Munir? May I ask him? Ghazwa Hind, that is what his ambition is.
Okay.
That is what his ambition is.
Sumit, just hold on. We have some breaking news coming in. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has reached Raj Bhavan in Srinagar to hold a high-level meeting in the wake of the terrorist attack on tourists in Pahalgam. Is the breaking news coming in at this point in time. We saw visuals of the Home Minister in a very aggressive manner getting on top of that plane and heading to Srinagar. He obviously needs to be on top of these things and figure out how to respond and how to make sure that what the next level of security is going to be. Tourism is something that has been increasing in Jammu and Kashmir over the last few years. And this attack today is in all probability going to affect that. Let me also rope in Major General J.K. Bansal, Senior Defence Expert, into this conversation. General Bansal, it's heartening that these visuals are coming about, but at the same time, the strategy that so far has been implemented in Jammu and Kashmir seems to be failing. There needs to be a revisit.
Good evening, Vineet. Definitely, I agree with you. Very recent past, our Home Minister, Mr. Saha, visited Jammu and Kashmir to tighten up the security, have electronic monitoring at the border. Keeping that everything in mind, now as Ambassador Mukherjee has very rightly said, there are sleeper cells in India itself, and there may be from Pakistan as well as from within the India also, as in different sectors now. This ISI is going to this Bangladesh in West Bengal, all these places. So there are 2-3 things. One is that yes, across the border the terrorism has to be taken care of, and without sleeper cells and local support it could not be possible. Now this has to be realized by the local people over there in Jammu and Kashmir, because their whatever tourism support and they were having good income, that will also be affected by that. As far as this, I think that in the background, whatever General Munir has given a speech and the overseas Pakistanis, and he has said about this, the Kashmir is jugular vein, they are still harping on Kashmir, and we have given an answer. Our foreign ministry has said that yes, that Kashmir is Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India, and now you have to vacate POK. Another angle will be because now Hamas is also being invited by the Pakistani terrorists in POK. They are also again the assembling over there. So one thing, whatever Mr. Sumit has said, that yes, definitely that one has to, the armed forces and security forces has to assess and destroy their launching pads across the border, as it happened in the past. Moreover, there has to be a diplomatic pressure also from all around, because before making any such kind of attacks, all countries has to be taken the confidence which our allies are, and India has been always harping that everything is to be sorted out the dialogue and diplomacy. The time has come that this diplomacy and dialogue is not working. As such, we do not have any dialogue with Pakistan. So now Pakistan has to be, some message has to be given by some military action that Pakistan behave, and such kind of events should not appear again. Moreover, what is also very, very important that yes, overground workers who are there, they should be nabbed, they should be taken to the task, where the political parties, and specifically now after the election, there has to be the people representatives are there. They must definitely be knowing that who are the people who are supporting these. That is very, very important, and that's how this multi-pronged, very careful thinking has to be done before putting any action, because immediately going for an attack without thinking will again the escalation which is happening all over the world, whether you take in the Middle East or you take in the Europe. So such kind of thing will escalate definitely, and the people come now say, as has been, there may be support of China. Suppose any action is taken literally, as has been told by Mr. Sumit, that okay, take POK, that one has to do the military action, then the China may come in their support. So all these angles has to be taken into consideration, and a multi-pronged, very comprehensive plan of action has to be done. Now our Home Minister is there, he is planning something, then there may be the Defense Ministry, there may be the meeting, there may be the meeting of this cabinet meeting of cabinet security, once the Prime Minister is here, then definitely some concrete action will be taken to prevent such events, such incidents in future. Back to you, Vinay.
All right, some breaking news coming in. As per internal sources, terror masterminds in Pakistan chose this day to target civilians in Jammu and Kashmir due to US Vice President J.D. Vance visiting India, is what we are learning at this point in time. We're also learning that a high-level security and law order review meeting is called in Jammu, IG Jammu, and the police has also been called. These are live visuals coming in of the Home Minister reaching Srinagar, greeted by the Chief Minister Omar Abdullah, who's reached Srinagar at this point in time. Ajay Chandyal, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast to give us more details. Ajay, the Home Minister has reached. Obviously, there is going to be a convening of all the heads of all the agencies to figure out, first of all, to catch those who did it, and number two, to figure out a strategy that this does not happen again. Ajay?
Tomorrow morning. Are you getting me?
Yeah, go on.
Amit Shah have arrived Kashmir, and early in the morning tomorrow he'll be going to directly to Pahalgam, and definitely to take the stock of situation on the ground, and then also he's going to chair a high-level security review meeting. And now definitely it's a tragic incident, as the number of tourists also have killed in this terror attack that have crossed the double-digit number, and more than 26 people have been killed in this terror attack, and security forces, they are still on the job to ensure that all the terrorists has to be neutralized as soon as possible. So she's saying that senior officials of the Kashmir Police, CRPF, Army, Northern Army Commander, they have already arrived to Srinagar, and definitely they will be in the meeting with Amit Shah, which he is going to chair soon after reaching over there.
Ajay, thank you for that. We'll keep coming back to you. And my colleague Ashik Mir has filed a report with the victims at the Anantnag Hospital. Let's listen in to what they had to narrate.
ये फिरोज यहाँ से दिखाएंगे आपको. आप मुझे बताइए, आप मुझे बताइए.
नागपुर, महाराष्ट्र.
आपने क्या देखा?
मैंने देखा कुछ नहीं, क्योंकि हमारे सब पीछे दौड़ रहे थे. हम अपनी जान बचाने के लिए आगे दौड़ रहे थे, और बाकी गोलियां चली वो सुने, तो हमको लगा जो बलून रहते हैं वहाँ पे, उस पे ऐसे राउंड हमको लग रहा था.
आप भी इनके साथ थे जी? क्या देखा आपने, क्या हुआ?
एक्चुअल में हम एग्जिट पे थे, पॉइंट पे खड़े थे, दरवाजे पे 4 फीट का दरवाजा था, निकलने की जगह कम थी, और बाहर बहुत कीचड़ थी. मिसेस बोले कि मैं यहाँ से घोड़े पे नहीं चढ़ पाऊंगी, कीचड़ है. बोला चल भाई मैं चढ़ा देता हूँ. तो घोड़े वाला घोड़ा लाने गया, तब तक के पीछे से क्या हुआ, कुछ गोलियों की आवाज़ आई और एकदम से यानी काफ़ी सैकड़ों की तादाद में पब्लिक आना चालू कर दी और पब्लिक पीछे गिरी भी और उसके ऊपर से भी लोग कूदते हुए आ गए। तो मैंने झट से इनको दरवाजे को उस पार किया, लेकिन दरवाजा 4 फीट का था, पब्लिक तब तक आ गई तो मेरा बेटा पीछे फंसा। फिर मैंने मेरे बेटे को भी निकाला दरवाजे से, तो एक लेडी वहाँ पे उस समय गिर गई कीचड़ में, पूरी यहाँ से ऐसे उल्टी होकर गिरी। फिर मैंने उसको दोनों हाथ डाल के उसको उठाया, पब्लिक को मतलब किसी को मार के क्या मतलब है, तो उनको दोनों हाथ से उठाया और फिर हम जंगल में कूदे और नदी से, जंगल से, पहाड़ से पूरा कूदते कूदते 7 किलोमीटर आए। लेकिन जब ये कूदे वहाँ पे पहाड़ से, थोड़ा पत्थर था बड़ा, ऊंचा था, तो इनके पैर में 2 फ्रैक्चर हो गए, पैर टूट गया। फिर मैंने एक बाजू से कंधे में हाथ डाला और एक बाजू से मेरे बेटे ने, और हम दोनों ने इनको दोनों फ्रैक्चर के साथ नीचे लाए।
कितने लोग थे, कुछ देखा आपने? कैसे
थी अंदर? जब मैं था सैकड़ों की तादाद में पब्लिक,
खाली टूरिस्ट थे वहाँ? खाली टूरिस्ट?
टूरिस्ट खाली।
उन्होंने ये अटैक जो आतंकी थे, इनकी संख्या कुछ पता चली और कैसा लिबास पहने?
काफ़ी लोग थे, क्योंकि एक नहीं था, और गोलियां कंटिन्यू चल रही थी और गोलियां कई राउंड चले थे, कई राउंड, क्योंकि मैंने कंटिन्यू पीछे से, हम 2-3 किलोमीटर तक आते आते भी पीछे गोलियों की आवाज़ सुन रहे थे। और गोलियां बाकायदा कि ऐसा माहौल था कि आदमी डर जाए, कि मेरे साथ मिसेस थी, बेटा था।
आपने अपनी आंखों से कितने लोगों को देखा जो जिनको गोली?
एक लेडी को देखा जो मेरे सामने गिर गई और उसके ऊपर से लोग 4-5 कूद के गए, तो मैंने उस लेडी को खुद उठाया। अब पीछे भी एक लेडी या कोई एक बच्चा गिरा था, उसके ऊपर से भी लोग जा रहे थे, एक लेडी थी। बाकी अंदर कितने हुए, क्या हुए, मैंने पीछे देखा नहीं, लेकिन गोलियां काफ़ी चली थी, इतना मालूम है।
इस एरिया की जहाँ तक बात, ये घने जंगलों वाला एरिया जहाँ पर आप गए थे,
मिनी स्विट्जरलैंड बोलते हैं इसको, क्योंकि मैं भी पहलगाम कश्मीर पहली बार आया हूँ इस फैमिली के साथ। हमने घोड़ा बुक किया नीचे से, उन्होंने बोले हम 5-6 स्पॉट घुमाएंगे, घोड़े वाला ऊपर लेके गया। 5वां स्पॉट था मिनी स्विट्जरलैंड उसको बोल रहे थे। बहुत बड़ा गार्डन था, कोई जंपिंग कर रहा था, कोई बलून में खेल रहा था, कोई मैगी खा रहा था, और बहुत बड़ा गार्डन था, काफ़ी पब्लिक थी, सैकड़ों में थी।
कितने लोग गए थे आपकी फैमिली में से?
मैं, मेरी मिसेज और मेरा बेटा, 3 जन थे। हाँ,
देखिए, आप लगातार जिस हिसाब से इस टेरर अटैक विक्टिम्स से हम बात कर रहे हैं, जो इस टेरर अटैक में घायल हुए हैं, एक और इनका बेटा है। आप मुझे बताएं, आप भी इस जगह पर थे, क्या देखा आपने, कहाँ थे आप?
मैं भी गेट पे ही था, एग्जिट गेट पे। गोलियों की आवाज़ सुनी, गोलियां 10-15 मिनट लगातार चल रही थी। बस हम लोग भी अपनी जान बचाने के चक्कर में भागे हम भी वहाँ से, तो मेरी मम्मी वहाँ से गिर गई, तो मम्मी 2-3 बार गिरी तो उनके पैर में 2 फ्रैक्चर आ गए, बस और कुछ नहीं। बस लोगों की चिल्लाने की आवाज़ आ रही थी, भीड़ बहुत ज़्यादा थी उधर।
कैसे वहाँ से भाग के कैसे आई?
रास्ता खतरनाक था, पर अभी जैसे डर लग गया था तो भगते भगते आ गए हम लोग नीचे कैसे भी करके। बहुत लोग थे उधर, क्योंकि कोई घोड़े पे निकल गया, कोई पैदल गया। हाँ बस।
कितने लोग वहाँ पर थे, जो टूरिस्ट प्लेस जहाँ पर आप गए थे?
हमने गिने देखे नहीं, पर कम से कम 4 से 5 हज़ार तो लोग होंगे। हाँ,
गोलियाँ ऐसी अंधाधुंध चलती रही?
अंधाधुंध चली, वो देखे नहीं हमने, पर गोलियों की आवाज़ कंटिन्यू आ रही थी, वो अंधाधुंध ही गोलियाँ चला रहे थे वो लोगों।
All right, horror stories being narrated as to what exactly happened when this attack took place. We are dipping into a very short break. We are going to continue talking about this and what's going to be next with some experts who understand the situation up close. We'll be right back.